Hello everyone, welcome back. I hope you're ready for some more skincare reviews. Usually I do a mix of makeup, skincare, but today it's all skincare and it's all from my, bad bin of products that I didn't like. So I like leaving my reviews here on YouTube because I know they're not going to be censored or deleted like I hear often happens on other sites like Sephora or even Google. So here I can be fully honest, so I can tell you what things worked and what things just did not, which would be these products here. So without any further ado, let's jump right in. So I'm going to be going from worst to meh. All of these products I wouldn't purchase a full size or repurchase. Some of them are deluxe samples. Some of them I actually bought the full size and regretted it, unfortunately. So I'm gonna dive right in, starting with my least favorite of these skincare products. I'm not sure how to pronounce this brand, if it's OLEHENRIKSEN or OLEHENRIKSEN, but it's the OLEHENRIKSEN Transform Invigorating Night Transformation Gel. Let me see what this stuff smelled like again. Yeah, so anyway, it does have a fragrance. It's not actually very pleasant. So if you're sensitive to fragrance, I wouldn't recommend it. Let's see, what else do I have on this? It says it's for all skin types. It's supposed to be a leave-on treatment overnight. It's like a gel that you put on your skin. I would not recommend it actually for all skin types. I wouldn't recommend it for sensitive skin, and I'll explain in a second. So the idea behind it is it's got AHAs, glycolic acid, lactic acid, and it's supposed to be like a resurfacing treatment that you put on before you put on your night moisturizer, and then you leave it on all night. I could not leave it on because it would burn my skin after like even just a minute. It would just start burning to a point where it was hurting and my skin was turning red. And I don't have the most sensitive skin. Like I can handle things with fragrance and I don't have a lot of ingredient sensitivities. It's very rare that I have any sort of reaction. I wouldn't necessarily call this like an allergic reaction to this, but my skin definitely did not like it at all. It burned, it wasn't pleasant, and I didn't even like the fragrance. So if they're gonna add fragrance to it, at least put something pleasant. But yeah, it had fragrance and lemon extract, which I don't know why you would put that into an already sensitizing formula. And also the texture, I didn't like the texture. It was like a sticky gel, but like a thick sticky. It wouldn't like absorb like a regular light gel. It would ball up once you put on your moisturizer. So I just didn't like anything about this product. And they don't sell it on Sephora anymore. So, probably because of all the bad reviews for it. But when I looked it up online, it's about $40 for 30 milliliters, depending on the website. So if you like it, if it works for you, keep at it, but I could not handle this stuff. So moving on to the next product, which is a sunscreen. So this is the Origins A Perfect World Broad Spectrum SPF 40 Agre-Defense Moisturizer. This is another deluxe sample with white tea, $40 to $50 per 50 milliliters, or for a 50 milliliter jar, that would be the full size amount. This obviously just a deluxe sample, but even after this, I could tell, oh my goodness, never gonna buy the full size of this. It was terrible. So it's a light moisturizer. I wouldn't recommend it for dry skin or for the winter. It contains fragrance, so also wouldn't recommend it for sensitive skin. And it's a chemical sunscreen, so it's preferable for deeper skin tones to like a mineral sunscreen because it doesn't leave a white cast, so that's a nice thing about it. But other than that, My biggest problems with it were, first of all, it's so greasy. So it doesn't moisturize very well. It sits on top of the skin and it basically just leaves this thick, shiny film over the surface of your skin, which if you put makeup over it, then it covers it up. But if you don't, if you're just wearing it, to go out on its own, it just makes your face looks like a complete grease lick. It's just not a good look. And then on top of that, it burns your eyes so bad. Even when I would apply it, and like the first time, I wasn't sure, so I put it a little close to the eyes because you want to cover up the skin around your eyes too, to make sure that's protected from UV rays, because it's a very sensitive part of your face. And it burned horribly. I had to wash it off right away. I couldn't do it. So the next time I put it on, I avoided the eye area completely. And still, somehow, I don't even know how it crept in, because I put it like here, put it here, I put it around like that. And so I completely avoided the whole eye circle area, and yet still somehow it seeped into my eyes. I wasn't even sweating, this was in the winter. So, I wouldn't even sweat it into my eyes. So I don't know how it got there, but maybe I touched my face, or I didn't rub my eyes because I was very conscious of it the whole time I was wearing it. And yet somehow it still burned my eyes. Maybe the vapor from, my skin was warm and maybe it went up into my eyes. Who knows? But no matter how I applied it and how careful I tried to be, it would still just burn the crap out of my eyes. It was miserable. So I will definitely not be repurchasing this. It didn't look good. It didn't feel good. And even if you put makeup over it, if it's burning your eyes, you just it ruins your makeup, because now you're just crying all over your makeup and it gets all messes it up completely. So not my favorite. Moving on to another sunscreen / moisturizer. Here I bought, this is not the full size of it. It's not a deluxe sample either. It's a medium size that I got a winter holiday set. This is the Lancome Bienfait Multi-Vital Sunscreen Cream Broad Spectrum SPF 30. So it's a day cream with SPF 30, $56 for the full size, which is bigger than this. 1.69 ounces. This one is 0.5 ounces, so a third of the full size. So my issues with this product were, first of all, the fourth ingredient, meaning there's a high concentration of it. If anything is in the top 5 ingredients, that means that's the highest concentration of all the things in there. The fourth ingredient is denatured alcohol in a moisturizer. So that is a problem because it is very drying and sensitizing. So it's usually put into products to help the active ingredients penetrate your skin better. So it would be, it would make sense in a serum or something, but this is a moisturizer. Why would you put denatured alcohol as one of the top ingredients in a moisturizer? It's supposed to moisturize. It's not supposed to dehydrate your skin. So I do not appreciate that. Definitely would not recommend this product for sensitive skin. Also, it's got a bunch of fragrance ingredients. So fragrance, linalool, citronellol. So again, if you're sensitive to fragrance, I would stay away from this because it does have a pretty strong fragrance to it. And finally, similar to the Origin sunscreen, it's a chemical sunscreen and it leaves your skin shiny. So if you like the shiny look, that's fine. This one is not as bad as the Origins one. The Origins one literally looked like I took oil or something and poured it all over my face. It was that shiny. It was ridiculous. This one, not as bad. but still gives you a shiny look, which is fine when you put makeup on. But again, chemical sunscreen, it burned my eyes, and honestly this one actually also just burned my skin overall, just my whole face. Like I could feel the heat on my skin, and it would turn like a little red. So I think my skin was probably too sensitive for this product. I saw good reviews online for it from other people, so if it works for you, go ahead and use it. It's just my opinion from my experience, so take it for what it's worth. But I did not enjoy this product. The sunscreen that I would recommend instead, if you're looking for something with no white cast, that's good under makeup and that doesn't burn the skin of your eyes, I would recommend the Supergoop Unseen Sunscreen SPF 40. That one is amazing. And you can even use it as a primer instead of a primer because it has that sort of dimethicone consistency to it. Okay, so moving on to another Lancome product. So I bought this is the actual full size of this one. The Lancome Bi-Facil Double Action Eye Makeup Remover. And the full size of this is 125 milliliters. Actually, this one's 200 milliliters. Anyway, I guess I got an even bigger than the full size, but the full size that I saw online was 125 milliliters, which is 4.2 ounces, and it was $32. I didn't really have too much of an issue with the ingredients. The only issue is it's got some fragrance, but it's not a leave-on treatment or anything. It's just a makeup remover, so you wash it off anyway. So long as you're not using this as your only cleanse, like you don't remove your makeup with it and then just leave that what's left on your face. Like you should definitely wash this off. So I was using it as a first step in a double cleanse. So I would remove my makeup using this and reusable cotton pads, or my eye makeup using reusable cotton pads and this, and then I would wash it off with my cleanser. But my problem with this was it just didn't do enough. Like, no matter how much I put on the reusable cotton pad, I would, shake it up, mix up the ingredients, and then put it on the reusable cotton pad, wipe off my makeup, sometimes use a whole another one. And for some reason, instead of, I have this problem with micellar waters too. It just doesn't do enough. And maybe it's because, I like to load up the mascara and have eyeliner and all that. And it would be fine removing the powders, or like pencil, like brow and eyeshadow, and it would remove that just fine. But when it came to the eyeliner and mascara, it would just like smudge it around a little bit and not even completely displace it. And then just kind of like leave it there. And I didn't want to like rub hard because, that's not good for your skin. It'd be like using a makeup wipe. So I would try to like let it sit there for a little bit and then try to like wipe gently. And like, no matter what I did, I would just end up having to rub hard. And even then, like there would still be some residue left that wouldn't come off with my cleanser. So I would end up having to triple cleanse. I'd have to go in with an oil cleanser after this before my regular cleanser, and which that just defeats the whole purpose, so why even bother? So I personally will not be repurchasing this. The reason I bought it in the first place was I heard so many good reviews about it, but for me it just didn't work like I needed it to, so that was unfortunate. What I would recommend instead, if you wear makeup like me, and you need, a full face makeup remover that works really well and is very gentle on your skin, the Neutrogena, I think I brought this up in my last video, Neutrogena Makeup Melt Away Cleansing Balm. It's like $10 on Amazon, and it works way better as a first cleanse. Okay, so moving on to the final product. Again, this is about the full size of this. because I heard great reviews, but you'll hear my thoughts on it in a second. It's the Kiehl's Calendula Herbal-Extract Toner, alcohol-free. $42 for the full size, 250 milliliters, which is 8.4 fluid ounces. There's no alcohol, there's no added fragrance, so the ingredients list is actually really good. I have no problems with the ingredients list. My issue with this is why it's at the very end, so it's not the worst product here. It was just kind of meh, you know, like I'm not gonna go and spend $42 on a full size of this again, because it just didn't do really anything, honestly. Like, I saw no difference in my skin when I went in after cleansing with this and when I went in with just a moisturizer after. Like, it really just did nothing for my skin, nothing noticeable. And if I'm going to spend that kind of money on an extra step in my routine, I want it to have some sort of an actual effect for me. So this just didn't really do anything. And I also didn't like that it had, so you don't see it right now because I emptied it and I cleaned out this bottle now so I can recycle it, which, by the way, recycle all of your products, please, after you finish using them. So right after this video, I'm going to go recycle all of these. But it has like leaves in here that float around in the toner. And they're like these brown, like a bunch of brown leaves just fill the bottle. And they clog up the spout when you try to get the product out onto your reusable cotton pad. And it just didn't, I don't know, it was annoying to use for me. It didn't really do anything. I finished it up so that I could, finish it up and go ahead and recycle it and not waste product. So it's not bad for the skin. It's just not, it didn't impress me. So I will personally not be repurchasing this. But again, if it worked for you and you like it, by all means, keep using it. Or, for that matter, any other product I've mentioned. These are all just my personal opinions for my own personal experience. So if you've tried out any of these products or have any other recommendations for me, please share them down in the comments. And if you enjoy hanging out with me and hearing my opinions about products, please like and subscribe to my channel. And until next time, have a good day, guys.